Hello YouTube, it's Enchanted LifePath TV. We've got this report on the Liverpool Echo. Absolutely stunning sunset over the Mersey tonight, but this isn't absolutely stunning, this is absolutely petrifying. It's dangerous, it's poison, and I've been documenting this now for about 18 months, every single day, they're always there. What is it? It's these chemtrails. Ask Southport Council what they know about these chemtrails after what we've seen this week. Well, here they are. So, what are they saying? Sefton Council confirms no permission was sought to put chemtrail posters up around Southport. Well, okay then. I think I'll go and get some permission off Sefton Council, Liverpool Council. I'll record me requests, and if I'm denied, we know why, don't we? Because they don't want anyone to know about it. That's why I'm the only person in the whole city reporting it the way I am all the time, and my viewers. Hello YouTube, it's Enchanted LifePath TV. We've never seen a semi-lenticular cloud, and I say semi for a reason because I've seen a few of them lately which I wouldn't say they were fully lenticular, but certainly beginning to take semi-lenticular forms, cloud forms. It's strange, and if you think what the fuck's he talking about, go and have a look. With Enchanted LifePath TV, speak soon. Well, Liverpool, I know I've got more chance of getting shagged by a snowman in the middle of Dubai right now than anyone going and having a look what the fuck a lenticular cloud is. So I've come here and done it for you. Look, but these are not the bigger picture. We're going to be looking at the chemtrails in a minute and why the River Mersey has just lit up bright red tonight. And I'll show you a video also in a couple of moments which I took from just on my way home today. The earlier video which you've just seen was obviously from this morning, so by the time we got home we had no sky left. But this is a semi-lenticular cloud, but again, these are not the problem here, not right now. Look at the state of this. The skies are blue as fuck above all of these fake artificial clouds, and I've just drove all the way from town along the fucking and seen loads, yeah, can't quite see it, but fucking skies are a mess, not normal. Chemtrails are not a conspiracy theory, and I'm going to show you why. We are the capital of chemtrails. People of Liverpool need to look up and pay more attention, be more observant to the surroundings, because what this is a normal day in Liverpool now. What they do, they come out in the planes, they start leaving these trails all across the sky, big squiggles and lines and X's and loop-de-loops and stars and circles and crazy shapes in formations that passenger planes do not fly. These planes do not get picked up by flight radars such as Flight Radar 24. No, they just come along, and then by the end of the day you can't even see the sun no more. All these fake clouds, which are just 100% artificial, come along after the planes have been spraying. By the end of the day, as I said, you will not see the sun. You can see on this time lapse here, the sun just vanishing basically. Look at the halo around the sun. This is actually the Liverpool Telescope Observatory in Liverpool John Moores University. Look at it, there's an archive on my website. There's absolutely thousands of footage which you can just go and dig through, and you will see nothing but chemtrail attacks. Look at the state of our sky. Now, look at this mess, right? Al Gore publicly confirms chemtrails aerosol spraying projects. Chemtrail pilot blows the lid off Operation Indigo Skyfold. Our vindicated US Senate reports chemtrails are real. David Wolf. NASA admits to spraying lithium into the atmosphere. They need banning. Chemtrails confirmed. Climate scientists admit jets are what's this one? Admits jets are spraying the fuck out of us with poison. Top scientist confirms aluminium poisoning via chemtrails is real. United Nations expose chemtrails, 100% proof we are being poisoned. I'm going to click this one now and read this, then we'll go back over to my website and check out a little report what I've done on there a couple of weeks ago after I went to Southport show, and all I could see was chemtrails everywhere. So that's when I coined the phrase Liverpool, the capital of chemtrails. Now, The United Nations exposes chemtrails 100% proof we are being poisoned, right? By now, everyone has witnessed streaks of white trailing across the sky, stretching from horizon to horizon, ultimately turning the skies into a murky haze. We can no longer ignore the fact that our skies are being heavily polluted with aluminium, barium, lead, arsenic, chromium, cadmium, selenium and silver, all of which attribute to a host of problems including neurological effects, heart damages, eyesight issues, reproduction failures, immune system damages, gastro disorders, damaged kidney, damaged liver, hormonal problems and more. It's also a form of weather geomodification because, as I said, all them heavy metals settle in the sky, and then what they do is in turn they heat them all up. The planet's being terraformed by these things in the sky every single day. The truth is, the government is spraying deadly chemicals in hopes of population reduction. Furthermore, they have been known to use chemtrails, I was going to say chemicals then, as biological testing agents on the populace, all while claiming they are nothing more than a mere vapour. While we now have 100% undeniable evidence that chemtrails exist, the video below is of a Rosalind Peterson, the president of the Agricultural Defence Coalition. In it, she addressed the United Nations on chemtrails, geoengineering and weather modification via HAARP, which we will look at in a moment. If you were skeptic before, I can assure you that you will not be after hearing what she says in the video. I might even put that on to the website in a moment where the page will be, and I'll put a link in the description. Absolutely disgusting. I'm not even messing no more. This is starting to really piss me off. You can even tell in my voice, these nasty little Nazis, Gestapo fuckers in their aeroplanes. They better pack it in. This is our future. This is our children. Do you still think chemtrails are a conspiracy theory and they don't exist and they're just a figment of my imagination? Look at this. 7 months ago, 10,000 views. Been documenting them now for, as I said, about a year at least. Look, they're all over the place. They're all over our skies every single day. Look, keep looking at them, keep watching them, keep observing them, keep filming them, keep taking photographs of them. I've got chemtrail groups on Facebook, which I'll show you in a few moments. I've got pages about it on my website, which I'll show you in a couple of moments. But this is an absolute joke. I'm sick and tired of seeing them now every single day. I'm sick and tired of knowing the poison, the light metals that sit in them, the barium, the aluminium, the way it settles into our bodies. Unbelievable. The damage it does to our environment, the weather geomodification, what it's all about. And people are just none the wiser, walking around oblivious to this, and I've been documenting it. Look, I've been going live about it. I've been documenting this now for so long. How come the Liverpool Echo are putting posts up like that saying, look at this spectacular sunset? It's a building crammed full of journalists. So you're telling me no one can just go and do some research and find out why our skies look like this? It's unbelievable. Look, Liverpool chemtrails, CIA bombs New York again. Wake the fuck up now, people. Breaking Liverpool chemtrails, 1st of February 2016. Look up, we are being attacked. I'm going to show you what the attack is in a minute. Chemtrails, UK Live, Chemtrails Daily, documented. We are under attack. New upload on the way, back up, Daily Motion. Look, I'm always reporting them all the time. 1 week ago. Here's me playlist about them. There's 35 videos in that playlist, and that's just the ones that I've remembered to put in there. Huge chemtrail assault UK. Government aerosol bombardment. Poison planes over Liverpool. Hashtag SkyMess. Chemtrail awareness campaign. Phone call to Liverpool Air Quality Environmental Health. That's when I phoned them about them. Liverpool pilots having a race. Chemtrail pilots having a race. I'm so sorry. Chemtrails documented once again. This was 2 months ago. That was 7 months ago. It's all I've done. Document hundreds of these now. People need to start looking up and paying attention. Hello YouTube, it's Enchanted LifePath TV. Another X marks the spot with these chemtrails here. I've just looked up, I'm coming out, only going in the shop again. And look at it.
big massive X, the cloak in the skies. We've seen it all week, been monitoring them all week. Now what we have got today is a load of the hazy fake clouds. If we look over there's another jet coming in. Just there's one. We'll keep our eye on that in a couple of minutes and see if it dissipates. But we can see this big massive X, it's like X-Man. I'm standing right under it. Are these fuckers chasing me? Look at this. Enchanted LifePath, we'll just put X's over your fucking house where you're living. It's just to take the piss. I'm only messing like, but why are they here? Why are they so prominent? If you're just looking through the clouds there's another one. So you can see them all. You can see fucking hundreds of them this week. Let's just keep our eye on this little crafty bastard here. See how far he goes, because they fly in from that direction and he seems to be flying back in that one as well. Cheeky twats. You can see them. Fucking massive X's in the sky. Couple of seconds on from the last video, a different angle. There's that X which has just been formed. We've got another plane coming in, right in over across that one, all the way down. Look how far he's travelling. Look how long the things are lasting for. There's that X, there's that one. And you can see over in the distance all the fake clouds, the fluffy clouds. You can see the big dense ones. You see all this hazy shite here. This has been an absolute joke this week for these chemtrails. I'm not messing, it absolutely has. There's one X there. There's another X there. What the fucking hell are they playing at? Hello YouTube, just about 10-15 minutes on from all these X's getting marked right above me. Look how many planes are out marking X's. There's one plane there, you can see that. Look at the commercial passenger, or what seems to be one flying, no vapour. Look at this, absolutely miles and miles and miles and miles of vapour. Now the flying in this week, I've showed you so many, and the flying in, look, 1, 2, 3, you do not see it. It's unprecedented for passenger airlines to fly in these formations. Not only that, look, the fucking, it's like it's gone from being a cross to 2 crosses. There's 1, there's 2. Now they're making Union Jacks above my head. Look, this is too much, this, because bring it out here getting all footed this week. It's like they've said, oh yeah, look, he's banging on with himself on his channel, go and fly 40 planes over his house and do this. Oh, I'm in my sisters, aren't I? But what's going on? Look at him. Yeah, he's reared off a little bit. Is he going to land? If anyone else can see all these crosses now, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday about what, 4:30 UK time, 4 PM, 4. Look, there's another one just going across that one there now. How many of them are out? Can you see the one moving to the left and the one still coming down who's reared off? So there's 2 more doing another fucking cross. By the end of tonight, this is going to look like one heap of shit, this sky. And then what else is probably going to happen is we're going to have a load of terrible weather here in Liverpool and the surrounding areas. Whether it'll go warmer again like it did off the mall at Christmas and then we have a load of storms and bad weather, or whether they're actually making it go colder. Is this an engineered? Because it has been freezing. Is this engineered sort of engineering the next ice age and stuff like that? You never fucking know. But one thing I do know, it's poisonous. It shouldn't be in the fucking skies. We shouldn't be breathing this in, and not at this rate as well. Why? What the fuck's that? Come on, what is it? State of it. We need to start tracking these properly. I'm about 5 minutes away from Liverpool Airport, Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Not far away from there at all. All of these, so we see passenger airliners taking off. There's another one there. But we see passenger airliners taking off all the time. I know what they look like coming over. I know what the vapours look like coming over. This is a fucking mess. When you see, yeah, look, if that's a passenger air jet, why the fuck's it just going just on that big curve? Why? And look, we chase how far down he's gone. These are travelling for miles and miles. That one goes all the way back over there. And now, no doubt again, we stay here 5 minutes and we'll see even more of these coming in. But just on the bigger picture, we can just zoom all the way out. So yeah, that's normal, is it? And then when you come back in half an hour and you see all these fake fluffy clouds that look like that instead of the real looking clouds, just ask yourself what the fuck's going on over your heads. If no one can come out and have a look at that in Liverpool, people who don't realise, I'm not speaking to the people who do realise, sometimes I speak to the people who don't. Seriously, like, eyes to the skies and have a little look, find out what these chemtrails are all about.
So now I've come over to the website just to have a quick little look at this page it's done when the 11th of September 2016, just after I've been to the Southport Air Show, and all you could see with skies full of chemtrails and fake clouds, artificial clouds everywhere I looked. Let's look further, shall we? Here's a normal day in the life of the chemtrails of Liverpool. Look at the state of it. We are the capital of chemtrails, make no mistake. Strange skies, Liverpool. Here's the Observatory, which I showed you at the start of the video. Right, now, let's have a little read of this, shall we? It says, with the annual Southport Air Show cancelled on Friday due to adverse weather conditions on Merseyside, a lot of people were sad they had missed the chance to see the much-loved mile-high madness of the planes skimming dangerously close to each other around the skies, the deafening roar of the engines, the thrills and gasps of the crowd as the daring pilots free-fall into a seemingly kamikaze descent before climbing back up to the clouds with the elegance and beauty as the pilots released the colours we all relate to these flying festivals of fun. The Southport Air Show did take place on Saturday, September the 10th, 2016. I was present for the Liverpool Echo as part of the live tweet journalist team for What's on Echo. Here is the footage from the day. Now, there's the footage. Now, look, can you see the same clouds here, which I've just showed you at the start of the video? Look at the state of it. Scrambled egg, artificial clouds in the sky. Now, let's just keep watching. Madness, is it? But for one niggling reason, I get the feeling this was nothing new to me. I had seen quite a lot of this type of activity in the skies of Liverpool in recent years. Planes filling the skies with trails and making shapes in the sky. The only catch being, the times I'm thinking of don't excite me. It is the total opposite. They bring me to ask questions every time I see them. Questions each and every one of us should be asking. I have spent the past 12 months observing and documenting a toxic attack of poison planes taking place day and night in the skies of Liverpool, which puts all public health at immediate serious risk of cancer and Alzheimer's disease, to name just a couple of fatal consequences. Now, it goes on to read, a covert weather geomodification operation has been ongoing that involves spraying the skies with harmful chemicals and light metals such as aluminium and barium, which are highly environmentally dangerous. The poisonous nanoparticles are mixed with coal ash, which helps the chemicals settle in the sky. What appears to be normal passenger airline condensation trails are in fact chemtrails, which, unlike usual contrails left behind by planes, spread out for miles and taken up over hours until they join and fill the sky with a cloudy haze of disused metals, which most people would think is normal. The substances then linger in our atmosphere and play a huge part in the artificial engineering of the Earth's climate. These metals in the sky act like a conductor as they float in the ionosphere. They are hit by energy waves from HAARP and frequency active aurora research program blocking the sun. We'll look into those in a moment. Here's some pictures of Liverpool's air quality levels over the past few weeks. It isn't right now good, but we've also seen that plummet to severely dangerous over the past few weeks, which I did document on this report here, which nobody else in the country was doing. We have parts of the country which were in the levels of this will affect the whole nation. Everyone should stay indoors. No one listened to me. Now, if we come back up here onto this page just for a couple of minutes. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put that video in right now, the full video. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
Look at the sun halos on that, brilliant. Look at the big massive chemtrail going right across it though as well at the same time. And you look over that way, and you look there, and look to the skies, and they're everywhere. Not sure whether that's commercial or that. Look. Keep my eye on the vapours, that's what I'll do. But all of these All of these that you just see flying in on strange angles, they're just poisonous, highly poisonous, and it shouldn't be happening. And I'm still waiting last night to see me first like pink glows and all the clouds and stuff like that. There's a good video on. Do you know what? I think I'll post it on the website. I'll put it on the website on the Chemtrails page, in fact. So anyone wants to get over there and have a look at that, there's a lot of good information.
You are looking at a 100 times magnification of a sample containing aluminum-tipped fiberglass. This is a 400 times magnification. You are about to be horrified. This sample was taken from my upper respiratory passages. I hate to be the bearer of bad news to you, but if you live in America, you have them in your respiratory system too. As you can see, these are jagged glass shards, just like these simple tiny glass shards under a microscope. They're also rounded, shaved glass with aluminum all around the edges. Now, just so you know, I did not encircle them to make them easier to see. The dark rings around the glass are aluminum. Notice on this much closer view, the aluminum reflects light as a reddish or pinkish reflection in many places. You can see it on this one too. They're seen on all of them. This is the reason why we are seeing what atmospheric scientists refer to as pink cloud. You see these clouds? They literally are pink. And they're pink because the light is hitting the edges of this aluminum around this fiberglass and showing up as pink. Here you can see it as well. Pink clouds. Now, some people might think this beautiful, but really and truly, it's hideous because of the dangers it imposes. When you see clouds like this, you know the aerosol that has been sprayed includes aluminum-tipped fiberglass in the mix. Now notice this rainbow refraction of light through the fiberglass itself. Because of this prismatic effect, very strange rainbow-colored clouds are seen all over the world now, something that never happened in decades past. So when you see weird rainbow effects that don't belong in the natural sky like this, you know that aluminum-tipped fiberglass is in the mix. How are these things created? They're called metallic fiberglass by the industry that makes them. For aerosol-sized particles, take fiberglass nanotubules and immerse them in molten aluminum. Then slice the tubules in microscopic cross-sections. And you have a finished product. Why are the nations that have UN agreements spraying aerosols with aluminum-tipped fiberglass? The first reason given to me by my NASA contacts was that the official cover story for the public was that the aerosols were for enhanced communications between satellites and ground, air, and ocean-based transceivers, that is, for transmitting and receiving transmissions. Governments which are participating in this international aerosol program are getting ready to make public claims that the reason they are going to use these and other aerosol ingredients are to counteract global climate change. What they are not telling the public is that they have been using these and many other aerosols for decades now for many purposes, such as non-disclosed public experiments without public permission, public bioassaults en masse, and weather manipulation. Governments worldwide are in collusion, manipulating the weather. Especially this year and in the next years to come, they are violently provoking climactic chaos in order to tax us all for our carbon footprint, so that we will actually willingly pay for these crimes against us, crimes against humanity. We'll pay for them ourselves. I'm about to horrify you further. This is a microscopic view of nanoparticles created to deliver vaccines to mucosal surfaces. Mucosal surfaces are your nose, your mouth, your trachea or throat, and your lungs. Look familiar?
Enchanted, LifePath TV, eyes of the skies. You know what it means if you look at the clouds, it must be chemtrails out all the time. Underneath them, cheeky bastard. Every time I see them, I'm going to call them cheeky bastards because I'm getting poisoned. Nice little shot of him there, I can see him clearer than the camera. Yeah, he's flying, spraying, horrible twat. Plenty more today because it's a nice clear day, so I'll be able to see a lot of them. Speak soon. Hello YouTube, this is Enchanted LifePath TV. Following on from the video I've just done about 5 minutes ago. I've got my helmet on, I'm over my motorbike, so muffles. But look at them, there's one, two, there's another one over there. It's like, here's one, here's another one. But we can see them clearly spraying the skies of Liverpool once again. It is a nice sunny day, so we'll locate a lot of them today, but these are the chemtrails. People need to get out and look at the skies and realise what this is and what they are. So thanks for watching. I'll keep this one short because I'll join them all up. I'm going to take a few off today. Speak soon. Hello YouTube, this is Enchanted LifePath TV, and this is the third time today being out, and the third time there's been multiple planes doing the chemtrails in the skies. At the moment I can see 2. All in all that's about 10 today. So we've had a nice little grip put over us. Just looking around to see if we can see anything. I'll just join all the videos up daily that I do. You can see them all anyway. Horrible bastards. YouTube, this is Enchanted LifePath TV. Tuesday, Scotland Road. These little fucks. They're out again. Different end of the city today. Same scenario. Hello YouTube, this is Enchanted LifePath TV, and I think I've just missed it, but what I've just had then was a prime example of a normal passenger airline with its vapour coming out. It just flew right across that sky there, and already all its vapour's gone. It was gone seconds after coming out because it's only water vapour, so we all know it just dissipates after seconds. So when I'm showing you these videos, and the people who already know what I'm talking about as well, but when I'm looking at these videos and you're seeing the stuff hanging there for minutes, hours, and then spreading out all over the skies the way it does, you can get a picture, gauge it against looking at all the passenger airlines. And in Liverpool we have got an airport, so there's a lot of planes taking off all the time, so we've got a lot of planes with the vapour still out and stuff, so we can again gauge that up against the ones where it's just hanging there in the sky for hours, poisoning us.
Yo YouTube, it's Enchanted LifePath TV, and it wouldn't be fix me motorbike time without a few little chemtrails coming in, would it? No. And shortly the police helicopter. But look, caught in the act. I think there's a third one at the top. We'll keep our eye on how long the vapours stay for on the two of them. As we like to call them here on Enchanted LifePath TV, the crafty fuckers. But when did you ever see commercial airlines flying in tandem like that? Never. They don't fly that close to each other. Gonna be a perfect X pretty soon. X marks the spot. The chemtrails behind the cloud. There's a big cloud there which you can't see, but it comes back out where you can see it. One of the planes going to disappear behind the cloud, which is like the one that I'm talking about. But you can see that out anymore. There's another one, so that's the direction that they always fly in from, which is what way is it? Speak Airport over that way. I think Liverpool Airport. Flying coming out from further over there. So potentially is that in the direction of Wales or something maybe. So they may be coming out from in that direction. But no doubt what'll happen is now another 5 or 6 of them will come out. So we are taking note of them daily and attaching all the videos daily, and I'll just put one video up a day because you see them all the time, and a lot of people do, and a lot of people in the area are commenting on it, and it's not just in Liverpool, it's all over the country. So as I said, it won't hurt us to start educating our kids on things like this, commenting on, saying look at the bad planes, teach them to know what they are, get them to question people, what are these, what are they, do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's Enchanted LifePath TV, catching more of these chemtrails in the act. Another funny thing is that I've noticed when you watch a few of these chemtrail videos back, look for the faces in the clouds, you see them. I might do a video about them all.